Countdown.
Tahniah. Siaran langsung ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber Malaysia. Sebuah inisiatif e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Tumpukan perhatian anda. Siaran langsung akan bermula sebentar lagi. Link sijil akan diberikan di hujung siaran ini. Pastikan diisi dalam tempoh yang ditetapkan. Terima kasih.
Hello, hai. Assalamualaikum. Selamat malam semua. Para guru, ibu bapa yang dihormati dan para pelajar yang cikgu kasihi. So, selamat datang sekali lagi ke Tuisyen Academy YouTuber bersama e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Bermula percuma, selamanya percuma. Baik, bagi memberkati kelas kita pada malam ini, jom kita berdoa dan membaca surah Al-Fatihah bagi yang Muslim. Amin, amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. So, apa khabar semua? Okey, baik. Saya harap semua bersemangat seperti biasa. Okey, jom seperti biasa saya Cikgu Wahidah Binti Zakaria selaku moderator pada malam ini. Dan hari ini kita kelas tuition Biologi pra-universiti sekali lagi bagi STPM dan matriculation. Okey, dan kelas kita pada malam ini adalah siri yang ke-7 bagi channel Cikgu Nur Naini HR. Dan bagi siapa yang belum subscribe channel Cikgu Nur Naini HR, okay, tekan butang subscribe di bawah, okay, dan butang loceng bagi notifikasi video seterusnya. Baik, jom kita perkenalkan sekali lagi. Okay, Cikgu Nur Naini, nama diberi adalah Nur Naini binti Harun dari Pusat Tingkatan 6 Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sultan Sulaiman, Terengganu. Kita akan belajar bersama Cikgu Naini pada malam ini ialah bagi topik Speciation. Okay, dan kelas ini insyaAllah akan berlangsung lebih kurang 1 jam. Okay, dan kita juga ada di kopi iaitu Cikgu Faizah, okay, daripada Kolej Matrikulasi Negeri 9 sebagai control host, dan Cikgu Fatihah daripada Pusat Tingkatan 6 Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sri Sedang sebagai pemerhati. Okey, baik. Diingatkan, okey, sebelum kita teruskan kelas kita, okey, para pelajar semua mesti, okey, seperti biasa menggunakan bahasa yang sopan, gambar profil yang sesuai, okey, untuk tuntunan kita semua. Okey, jom kita tunjukkan disiplin yang bagus. Okey, tanya soalan di chat box. Okey, tag soalan di situ, jangan malu-malu, jangan segan-segan. Okey, semua insyaAllah akan dijawab oleh Cikgu Nur Naini. Okey, fokus ya pada isi pelajaran yang akan disampaikan oleh Cikgu Naini. InsyaAllah ya, semua akan bermanfaat untuk semua ya. So, tanpa melengahkan masa lagi, saya serahkan kelas kepada Cikgu Naini. Dipersilakan.
Okay, Assalamualaikum dan selamat malam. Okay, good. Okay, happy tuition everybody. Okay, so today we want to discuss about the new topic. Okay, so this topic already is suitable for the STPM semester 3. Okay, now onwards semester 3 on Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. Okay, okay. So also this topic is for matriculation. Okay, so let's introduce myself. Okay. Okay, so my name is Nur Naini Harun. Okay, as Cikgu Naini HR. Okay, from Pusat Tingkatan 6 SMK Sultan Sulaiman, Kuala Terengganu. Okay, teaching experience 23 years and teaching biology STPM and SPM and 17 years, 18 years. Okay, teaching biology STPM. So my channel is Cikgu Nur Naini HR. And this is my channel. Okay, so join me for more biology content and prior collaborative playlist for other subjects in my description. Okay, so head panel of our team biology prior is Cikgu Faizah. Okay, di konti hari ini ada. Okay, from Kolej Matrikulasi Negeri 9 Kuala Pilah. Okay, experience teaching 26 15 years at boarding school, and 11 years at College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan. So her channel is Cikgu Faiza. Okay, my teammate, okay, Cikgu Fatia binti Masuk, okay, berada di Koti daripada, okay, from PTE SMK Seri Sedang Selangor. Okay, so teaching experience, okay, 29 years, okay, and 20 years from SIG. And then her channel is Cikgu Fatia 66. And for my MC, okay, my teammate also, Cikgu Wahidah binti Zakaria from College Matrikulasi Pahang, teaching experience 11 years teaching biology in matriculation, and her channel My Biologi by Miss Wawa. Okay, so other subject, okay, mathematics team, okay, which lead by teacher In, okay, on Saturday 5 p.m. Kimia Prayu, okay, which is lead by Cikgu Shahanul on Sunday 3:30, okay, tomorrow. And also perakaunan ekonomi Prayu matrikulasi, okay, which is teamed by Madam Fizi on Wednesday 9:30 p.m. And so you can also for other STPN subject, pengajaran by teacher Azila, Muad, teacher Aisyah, mengajar perniagaan, perakaunan STPM. Okay, so all tuition you will see the skill at Pusat Tuisyen AYU. Okay, and please enter the website www.academyyoutuber.com. Okay, so what is the topic today? Okay, so the topic today, as our moderator said, is speciation. Okay, so student, although this topic is for me, so like it's boring. Okay, but speciation is about the evolution. Okay, so the speciation in STPN and matriculation sense too is the hot topic. Okay. Okay, so you see in the learning outcome for STPN semester 3, so you must know the process of isolation, genetic drift, hybridization, and adaptive radiation, and also explain the importance of speciation in relation to environment evolution. Okay, so the process of isolation we can relate to the mode of speciation. The two mode speciation as the in matriculations too, which state mode of speciation, sympatric and allopatric. Okay, so sympatric speciation, allopatric speciation. Okay, same as in STPN semester 3. And in matriculations too, okay, so the learning outcome is you must state the process that lead to speciation, and you also must relate, okay, this process to speciation, which is reproductive isolation, genetic drift, hybridization, and adaptive radiation. Okay, so the four process important which lead to the speciation. Okay, so revision when we want to study about speciation, okay, speciation is the form of new species. We must know what is the definition of species. Okay, so species is a group of population whose member of population have the potential to interbreed in nature and produce fertile offspring. Okay, so if you see what I shown you before, okay, this one, okay, that means this is a species. Okay, so this species is Homo sapien, okay, human. So they must be interbreeding. Okay, so they must be female and they must be male. Okay, so that is called species. Okay, okay, so and how about the, okay, let's go. Okay, so what is about speciation? Okay, so what is speciation? So speciation is the formation of new species. So the process which one species splits into two or more. Okay, that means produce the new species for one single species. Okay, so they can split into two or more than two species. Okay, and the important thing in speciation is the mode, the model. Okay, the form of the speciation. Okay, you like the process also. Okay, mode of speciation, which is how the speciation will occur. Okay, so this example of the pond, okay, and then a little barrier. Okay, but still they can interpret and still occur gene flow. Okay, so when the barrier occur, okay, for allopathic speciation, okay, so they form the barrier that separate the species. Okay, so you see the two species is formed. Okay, this is one species and this is one species. Okay, so this mode we call it allopathic speciation because they have the geographical isolated. That means they cannot meeting because of this barrier. Okay, and okay, see, this is not the barrier. Okay, so this is in the one area. Okay, but still a speciation occur. Okay, so sympatric is in the same geography area. Okay, but still occur speciation. Okay, so these two what we want to discuss this later. Okay, so teacher hope you understand the allopathic speciation and the sympatric isolation. Okay, ataupun sympatric speciation. Okay, this one we say sympatric speciation. Okay, the correct spell here. Okay. Okay, so what is important in produce the new species or speciation? We must have the absence of gene flow. Okay, because when gene flow occur, there are no new species occur. Okay, but if absent gene flow, okay, so they will create a new species. Okay. Okay, let's see about the allopathic speciation. Okay, so we said another part. Allopathic speciation is other country. Okay, that means the two place or two subpopulation or two dim. Okay, two separated. Okay, so what is allopathic speciation? Okay, speciation occur because of geographical barriers that prevent gene flow between these species. Okay, so you see the geographical barrier is river. Okay, from the one area, because of river, they separate into two subpopulation or we call it two dim. Okay, so this produce isolated subpopulation of dim, and this also prevent interbreeding between isolated subpopulation dim. Okay, so interbreeding between these two cannot occur because of the river. Okay, because river is example of geographical barrier. Okay, is other than river must be mountain or what I say river, lake or whatever. Okay, okay, and new genotypes in each dim will form. Okay, so when they separated here, they have two subpopulation and two different species, and then each species in each dim will interbreed. Okay, so they will produce two type of two kind the kind of species. Okay, this one is species, this one species. Okay, and also the different mutation arise. Okay, different mutation arise. Natural selection and genetic drift may alter the frequency allele in the separated population. Okay, so this one will occur also mutation, naturalization, and so on, but in the subpopulation here. And this one also. Okay, so this we will call it allopathic speciation. Okay, so example we see here. Okay, you will see the what we say the geography map here. So in spite of they have the Panama, the mountain like this. Okay, so they will produce the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for a shrimp. Okay, this one shrimp maybe refer to this area. Okay, and this shrimp may be referred to here. Okay, so they cannot cross through. You cannot cross through because of this Panama. And this one, okay, maybe refer to here, and also this one. Okay, so this allopatric speciation, okay, because of this Panama, okay, so they create the 4 species of shrimp. Okay, okay, so I hope you understand, and the keyword is for allopatric speciation is geographical barrier. Okay, okay, let me move to another mode. Okay, sympatric speciation. Okay, other part we call it in-country, okay, speciation. Okay, so speciation that occur in population in the same geographical area. Okay, we see this the same geographical area, but the speciation still occur. Okay, occurs when they have a chain in ploidy. Okay, or with the example is polyploid. A diploid individual cannot interbreed with tetraploid. Okay, so this type is rare and occurs often in plant. Okay, that means maybe the will change the ploid, okay, from the 2 diploid to n, maybe become to 3n or 4n. Okay, so this 2n cannot interbreed with the 3n. Okay, so this type occur in plant. Okay, for example, this one. Okay, 2n versus 2n. Okay, so they produce the serai hybrid. Okay, so maybe after this, they double chromosome, so they produce 42. Okay, that means the doubling chromosome number. So they produce the new species. Okay, from the what you say, the mutation occur in the sympatric situation. Okay, okay. So remember, for sympatric, it's referred to the same geographical area, but speciation still occur and produce the another type from the diploid, doubling and so on. Okay, okay. So you already know the mode of speciation, and now the factors. Okay, there are the factors that involve in the formation of the new species. Geographical isolation, okay, that refer to the mode allopatric speciation. Reproductive isolation, genetic drift, hybridization, and adaptive radiation. Okay, so these are factors you must know how to explain, and then what is the process, and also the example. Okay, mesti nyatakan contoh, tahu menerangkan prosesnya, dan kemudian example. Okay, example mesti yang betul dan jangan ambil yang yang tak betul lah. Okay, okay, so must be exactly example in the textbook. Okay, so teacher refer all the point in Campbell textbook. Okay, okay, so you can find it in the Campbell and so on and so on. Okay, let's go to the first factors. Okay, the geographical isolation, which is referred for the allopatric speciation mode. Okay, so a large population is broken up into small population dim. Okay, so okay, okay, jangan kejap. Okay, problem in my slide. Okay. Okay, that's a special. Okay, we go to the factors. And okay, so the geographical isolation isolation. Okay, so the large population. Okay. Okay, so the large population is broken up into two smaller population or dim. Okay, example river, desert, mountain, and the two dim are prevented from meeting and no gene flow. Okay, and new genotype in each dim will form. So this mode is an allopatric speciation. Okay, so the example, rewind about the allopatric speciation. Okay. Okay, so let's go to another factors. Okay, reproductive isolation. Okay, so reproductive isolation, there are pre-zygotic barriers and post, okay, spelling P-O-S-T, post-zygotic barriers. Okay, so pre before zygote, post after zygote. Okay, so there are for the pre-zygotic barrier. Okay, this prevent individual of different species from mating. Okay, so the first one is habitat isolation. Okay, so you see the birds, this bird, their habitat here and also inside here. Okay, so habitat isolation. Two species that occupy different habitat within the same area may encounter each other rarely. Okay, if at all, even though they are not isolated by obvious physical barrier such as mountain or range. Okay, so different individual of different species, okay, live different habitats. Okay, so they cannot mating. Okay, so the bird here cannot mate with the bird below the tree. Okay, okay, so this bird, this is another species, and the below tree is another species. Okay, so they cannot mating because of habitat isolation. Okay, okay, so you state the habitat isolation and the process. Okay, so two species or different species live in different habitats. They cannot mating. Okay, okay. So the second one, temporal isolation. Okay, temporal is referred to the season. Okay, so see this, what you say, this like okay, whatever. This animal, okay, so you see the season like autumn, so they mating or cannot mating. Okay, maybe they mating autumn and the winter not mating. Okay, so the species that breed during different times of the day, different season or different years. Okay, so they cannot mix their gamete. Okay, okay, so the mating also okay. Okay, that's about the temporal isolation. So different species has different season times. Okay, so they cannot mating if they are not the same season. Okay, different and different. The third one. Okay, the third one is the behavior isolation. Okay, behavior is referred to the courtship ritual. Okay, cara perlakuan jantan dan betina itu. Okay, cara mengawan okay, courtship rituals that attract mates and other behavior is unique to a species effectively reproductive barrier. Okay, although this one is the same species, but maybe if you see, okay, the female see the male like this, maybe the behavior is not attract the female. Okay, so the female is only see what the male do. Okay, so they are the courtship ritual that not attract mates, so they cannot mating. Okay, so these are reproductive barrier. Okay, okay. The fourth one. Okay, so the fourth one is mechanical isolation. Refer to the morphological difference. Okay, okay, so you see, okay, the bees only use this power, okay, to get nectar and not choose this flower. Okay, so maybe the organ of producing of this flower is not seen like this. Okay, so this one is usually big. Okay, that means the morphological differences are between in successful completion. So the mating is a term. Okay, so this about the flower lah. Okay, so the pollination occur and so the fertilization is not occur. Okay, because of the different morphologicals. Okay, prevent from mating. Okay, and the last for what is it, pre-zygotic, okay, before produce zygote, is about the gametic isolation. Okay, this show the species of fish. Okay, there are a lot of sperm to produce here, and then sperm of one species may not be able to fertilize the egg of other species. Okay, maybe the fish there has another fish, and then the sperm of this species cannot fertilize the eggs of the other fish. Okay, so the mating also a term. Okay, so it's about the gamete, the sperm and the eggs cannot mate, and so there are no fertilization occur. Okay. Okay, so the pre-zygotic barrier is referred to what happened or process before produce zygote. Okay. Okay. So I continue to the post, Cikgu Awal.
Boleh.
Okay. Okay. So after that we support. Okay. Okay. Post-zygotic barriers. Okay. So post-zygotic barrier prevent a hybrid zygote, okay, from develop into a fertile adult. Okay. There are three process, okay, three phenomena that occur after the zygote. Okay, so after fertilization, okay, for the hybrid inviability, okay, fertilization occurs, but zygote fail to develop. Okay, so not produce the zygote. Okay, fertilization occur and the zygote fail to develop. Okay, we call it hybrid inviability. Okay, so class, when you want to explain about the hybrid inviability, okay, just say the fertilization occurs but zygote fail to develop. Okay, the second one, hybrid sterility. Okay, sterility. Okay, F1 hybrid, the first generation hybrid zygote are formed. Okay, so the fertilization occur and then the zygote are formed, but hybrid. Okay, genetic incompatibility between two species. Okay, so the zygote is infertile. Okay, also although the zygote is formed for F1 generation, but the zygote is infertile or sterile. Okay, because the more hybrid, some hybrid. Okay, not most. Some hybrid they are infertile. Okay, so they cannot mating to other the partner. Okay, because of infertile or sterile. Okay, and the last one is hybrid breakdown. Okay, so hybrid breakdown. First generation hybrid, okay, like this one, first generation hybrid are viable and fertile, but when they mate, okay, they can mate hybrid with another and produce F2 generation, but F2 generation fail to develop. Okay, so maybe F1 hybrid fertile, okay, not infertile this one, but that one fertile, and then they mating together with one another, F1 hybrid and F1 hybrid, okay, which is fertile. They produce F2 generation and the F2 generation fail to develop. Okay, so F2 generation will be sterile. Okay, student, if you have any question, let's ask me after this. Okay, Cikgu Awa.
Stay tuned, we will back after this.
Alah, apa ni? PKPB lagi. SPM pula ditangguhkan. Jenuhlah nak bayar yuran tuition. Pernah dengar tentang tuition percuma? Kami di Akademi YouTuber menyediakan tuition online secara percuma kepada anda semua. Ada prasekolah, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, STPM juga untuk matrikulasi. Percuma je. Jom layari laman sesawang www.academyyoutuber.com.
Hi, okay, welcome back to channel Cikgu Naini. Okay, so untuk kelas malam ni dengan topik speciation. Okay, jom kita continue.
Okay, so we continue to what we say the other factors, okay, which is called genetic drift. Okay, so genetic drift is a random process by which the allele frequency in the population change over time. Okay, so this process is random, okay, and allele frequency in the population change. Okay, that are the keywords. And this genetic drift occur in a small subpopulation. Okay, not large, subpopulation. Okay, and a small change in the gene composition of the gene pool. Okay, because of the random process in the small subpopulation, there will be a small change in the gene composition. Okay, so when the change in gene composition, that means they produce other species. Okay, then which will result in the drastic change in gene and genetic frequency. Okay, so they produce other species. Okay, so let's see the different species of salamander. Okay, tahu salamander? Okay, cicak Okay. Cikgu bawa salamander.
Cicak.
Cicak, okay. Cicak besar. Okay, but this salamander in California. Okay, so cicak ni kalau dengan negara lain dia ada berbagai versi lah. Okay, corak dan sebagainya. Okay, so this one you see a different gene composition that change over time. Okay, so this is the common essential. Okay, nenek moyang dia. And then some group they move to east and other west. Okay, so over time they produce other species. Okay, and the old species with the old species cannot mate, produce new species. Okay, so the new species and new species cannot mate. Okay, so they are produce other species. Okay, so different species because of different gene composition that change over time. Okay, so the random process is we call it genetic drift. Okay, so in California there are you see there are 6 or 7 species, I think more than that. Okay, because of genetic drift that occur among them. Okay, okay, so the keyword for genetic drift is a random process that change over time. Okay, random process. So the change over time is the change in their gene composition. Okay, so when we discuss about gene composition, so there must be different frequency allele and different genetic frequency. Okay, okay. Let's go on to other factors which lead to speciation. Hybridization. Okay, hybrid that we already know. Hybrid. Okay, so the offspring that are produced when two genetically different parent mates. Okay, so hybrid versus hybrid. Okay, and sometimes it's double chromosome, yes, and numbers that become polyploidy also, 3n, 4n, 5n and so on. And the hybrid are usually infertile. Okay, as you know already before that, I said the hybrid are usually infertile. Okay, so see the two species of bear in the genus Sus. Okay, so there are grizzly bear. Okay, that one, and the polar bear. Okay, so this one is a hybrid, okay, that produced new one, gorilla bear, okay, because this other species, they mating the other species, and then they produce a new species but hybrid. And so the hybrid gorilla bear ni must be or usually fertile, okay. Okay, that's the hybridization process. Okay, that means the process produce the hybrid. Okay, but the hybrid are usually infertile. Okay. Okay, class, let's go on. Okay, the adaptive radiation. Adaptive radiation. Okay, adaptive. The keyword is about the changes of homologous structures. Okay, so homologous structure refer to the morphology characteristic such as the beak, the appendage and so on. Okay, so adaptive radiation, the formation of new species, okay, based on the changes of homologous structures. Okay, it occurs when population of a single species invade a variety of new habitat and evolve. Evolve, that means evolution occur in response to the different environmental pressure in those habitat. Okay, so what is different environmental pressure? And these species give rise to many new species, and it result in divergent evolution. Okay, divergent evolution dalam bahasa Melayu kita kata dia mencapah. Okay, dia going to two different species that refer to different niches. Okay, niche or habitat. Okay, so example the homologous structure of beak. Okay, if you see this beak, okay, the example other example finches in Galapagos Island. Okay, this one is refer to the species. I'm not sure it's not the Galapagos, but in the name they have the name of this bird. Okay, which is what we say insect eater and nectar. Okay, so different homologous structure of beak. Okay, that one feed on insect, they're thin. Okay, this one okay, they have like curve in here. Okay, this one big. Okay, because they want to crush the seed. Okay, so this different homologous structure of beak. Okay, for bird. Okay, so why? Okay, because they maybe have different, okay, different places, okay, different in their feeding. Okay, so they have different structures of it. Okay, let me see. Okay, so the different environmental pressure refer to their what we say their feeding. Okay, what they eat. Okay, so they eat insect like this. They eat what we say eat the fish or whatever, so like this. Okay, so they will rise to many new species. Okay, and this result the divergent evolution. Okay, so I already discussed about the factors. Okay, there are 5 factors. Okay, remember the 5 factors. Okay, which is geographical isolation, reproductive, and the genetic drift, reproductive radiation. Okay, so this relates to the speciation. Okay, so what is the important for speciation? Okay, so important of speciation. Okay, there are a non-stop process. Okay, non-stop process to improve adaptation of organism for survival. Okay, and it continues after a new species is formed. Okay, contoh lah. Okay, saya terangkan bahasa Melayu. Contoh lah kalau kita kita tinggal di Malaysia. Okay, kemudian kita berhijrah ke tempat yang lebih sejuk. Okay, contohlah kita punya skin kat sini little dark, okay, quite gelap sikit. Okay, then kita move kepada tempat yang lebih sejuk. Okay, so nanti anak kita nanti maybe dia akan bertukar warna kulit jadi putih ke? Okay, that's a joking. Ya Cikgu Wawa, kalau katakan kita berpindahkan, okay.
Sebab
Yeah,
dia
so
dengan
ah,
dan
yeah, so the adapt, okay, kenapa kita perlu adapt kat sana sebab kita nak survive, okay, sebab di sana sejuk, maka anak yang kita lahir tu dia akan adaptasi terus kepada sejuk itu. Okay, so macam berlakulah orang kata apa, like kacukan okay, jadi yang katakan kita dah berkulit gelap dapat anak yang berkulit putih, okay, like that. Okay, that is simple lah explanation. Okay, so this results in divergent evolution that fits species to different niche. Okay, different niche that refer to habitat. And also this speciation is important to produce biodiversity. That means the variety of species. Okay, so it's all about the speciation. Okay, so teacher hope student you understand, okay, what is the mode of speciation and what are the factors of speciation. Okay, and then must relate to the what we say the real example, okay, and then okay, I think it's all about speciation. Okay, so other if you want to ask me, okay, let me discuss, okay, before we going to the practice. Okay, Cikgu Wawa.
tak ada lagi setakat ni. Tapi mungkin ada yang malu-malu kot. Ni terus keluar ni bila kita tanya ni. Okay, dia orang
Kayaknya
malu-malu.
malam-malam.
Okay.
Malu-malu.
Okay.
Agak-agak student ni tengah debat ulang kaji. Whatever. Okay. Okay, we got example. Okay, so example essay question. Okay, if I ask about the speciation. Okay, so this is an example of essay question that can be asked about the speciation. Okay, so what is mean by genetic drift? Okay, about 3 marks. Okay, what is the genetic drift? Explain as what I explained before. Okay. Describe sympatric speciation. Okay, at least they have 4 points. Okay, and then describe pre-zygotic isolating mechanism. Okay, this one is about 8 mark. Okay, because a pre-zygotic isolating mechanism they have 5 factors. Okay, so the mark only wants you to have 8 mark. Okay, that means what is the biggest zygotic isolating, and then explain the. Okay, so other example, describe allopatric speciation. Okay, so like what I already discussed about the allopatric speciation. Okay, explain the process. Example, okay, what is the barrier and so on. Okay, so 8 mark and describe. Okay, describe post-zygotic isolating mechanism. Okay, so the post-zygotic isolating mechanism refer to the hybrid. Okay, there are 3. Okay, hybrid inviability. Okay, and then hybrid breakdown and so on. Okay. Give the name, the post-zygotic, and then explanation. Okay. Okay, so student can see, look out the essay question. Okay, for STPM SEM 3. Okay, don't forget to make revision more about this. Okay, it's not the hot topic. Okay, but they are silent for a while. Okay, whatever for STPSM 3. Okay, for matriculation. Okay, student can ask me about that. Okay, same. Cikgu Wawa.
Dekat ni tak ada soalan. Student mungkin malu kot rasanya. Tapi mungkin dia orang akan
student dengan yelah.
Kan?
Okay, kalau kita try to the
Mungkin
quiz
kita
one.
boleh pilih soalan, Cikgu, kita boleh pilih soalan ke ada soalan lain lagi lepas ni?
Ada. Soalan seterusnya. Ni soalan objektif. Okay.
Okey.
Ini example je lah. Okay, untuk tengok example in exam like this. Okay.
Dulu anak ini
Okay. So let's we do the practice. Okay, this about the hybrid. Okay, so the objective question about the hybrid. Okay, which statement is true? Okay, which statement is true? Okay, highlight the true about hybrid breakdown. Okay, so the hybrids produce die at early age. Okay, and B, this is a pre-zygotic isolating mechanism. C, the hybrid fail to produce functional gamete. And the D, the F1 hybrids are fertile, but the F2 are infertile. Okay, so which is the correct answer? Which is true about hybrid breakdown? Okay, Cikgu Wawa ada.
Nolela Ismail, she answered D, like Karya Stafun D.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, so yes, the answer is D. Yes, good. Wow, that means pay attention what we discuss about the hybrid breakdown. Okay, so the hybrid breakdown, the keyword is F2 are fertile, infertile. Okay, although the F1 hybrid are fertile. Okay. Okay, so congrats the student, the answer D. Okay, good achievement. Okay, because the speciation in objective question, okay, they will ask you more about the process and so on. Okay, so must be understand and their answer relate. Okay, because if student choose number A, okay, A is not a hybrid breakdown. They also the post-zygotic barrier, but this one is referred to the first one, hybrid inviability. Okay, so all about the answer is all about hybrid. So you must know which one is hybrid breakdown, which one is hybrid inviability, and another one. Okay, okay. Okay, so we have other time. Okay, other two questions. Okay, the second one. Okay, let's see. I hope other student join. Okay, maybe after this like Krista. Okay, like Krista must student. Okay. Okay. So okay, let's go to other question. Okay, the evolution. Okay, the evolution of a variety of species of finches. Okay, finches form a common ancestral species which occupy different niches in the Galapagos Island is known as okay, the Galapagos Island finches okay, A, sympatric speciation, B, adaptive radiation, C, hybridization, okay, maybe a spelling, okay, and D is a genetic drift. Okay, so what is the evolution of a variety species? Okay, so what is the answer for finches? Finches in Galapagos Island. Okay, finches that live in different niches. Okay.
Okay, Nolela Ismail, she answer B, adaptive radiation.
Yeah.
Okay, because the dia punya keyword dia kan, the variety of species of fishes from a common ancestral species. Maksudnya one ancestral species tries to several variety of species. kan. So itu
Ya,
keyword dia.
okey.
Okay,
Okey,
so
ada lagi siapa-siapa yang nak tu selain pada B, ada lagi yang kata bukanlah jawapan B, ada jawapan, ada answer.
So far Nolela Ismail saja. Bagi jawapan yang lain, come on. Okay, you can try. Okay, so life career also choose B.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These two student, other student. Okay. These two student, yes, a good student. Okay, so the answer is adaptive radiation. Okay. As Cikgu said, okay, form a common ancestral species. Yeah. Okay. So there are adaptive radiation. Okay. So beware of other answer. So maybe genetic drift. Okay. But genetic drift is about the what we say, the time. Okay, change in time. Okay. Also can other features in Galapagos Island. Okay. Maybe if occur genetic drift also, but the keyword for adaptive radiation must be from common ancestral, different niches, and then the variety. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's the last one. Okay. The last one. Okay, beware of the statement true. Okay, statement which is true about allopatrid speciation. Okay. So like Kuri and Alela, you want to try? Okay. So you want to try on join? Can share your answer why you choose this. Okay, boleh join kita orang di konti. Kalau nak beritahu jawapan lah kenapa you pilih jawapan ni. Okay, so which statement is true of allopatrid speciation? Allopatrid speciation. Okay, so A, speciation produce hybrid species. B, individuals occupy an overlapping area. And C, speciation is not caused by geographical factors. And D, geographical barrier prevent gene flow between population. Okay, can join me in Conti and then give you answer and explain why. Okay. Okay, can join.
Nolela or Nakaria or live career or anyone yang nak join us in Conti, boleh tekan streamyard.com tu, link tu ya. Boleh join us dalam Conti, boleh sembang-sembangan dengan cikgu, okay. Nak tanya soalan ke apa ke ya. Ataupun you nak bagi pandangan macam awak ingat ke. Okay, so Nolela give answer D. Is that true?
Okay, so Lela tak nak join ke kita orang dekat konti? Like Risa D juga also isn't it? Okay, boleh nak join. Siapa boleh join konti, nanti cikgu belanja. Prepaid RM10. So Nolela Lakri boleh join kami.
Yes, ada hadiah ya, kita boleh bagi hadiah.
Okay, kalau pilih D, kenapa D? Okay, boleh nanti PM saya akan PM awak nanti. Like Krista, okay, Nalela. Okay, nak join?
Malu ni, dia malu.
Malu. Atau lain tak berapa laju. I'm okay here with typing teacher. Okay. Okay, like Krista, okay. Okay, like Krista tak apa, cikgu boleh jumpa esok, lusa. Nalela, nak join? Nalela daripada mana? Okay, tak apa. Okay, so jawapannya adalah, okay, betul jawapannya dia. Okay, malu pula dah. Okay, tak apa. Untuk my favorite student today, okay, Nolela Alakri, okay, boleh nanti dan ni bagi whatever Nolela boleh bagi nanti nombor account kat saya ya Nolela. Likely tak apa, saya jumpa dekat sekolah. Okay, Nolela boleh okay, Nolela kat komen tu nanti, jangan lupa nanti bagi untuk tu atau PM katanya PM ke apa Cikgu Bapa dia orang ni.
Boleh PM Cikgu.
Okay, boleh nanti PM dalam saya punya tu. Nanti saya boleh PM nanti untuk private nombor telefon je lah, whatever and so on. Okay, so bangga dengan 2 orang student yang jawapannya sangat tiga-tiga praktis dapat tiga-tiga betul jawapan. Okay, concrete and likely and also Nolela. Okay, so I hope student when you see my live whatever after this, remember the speciation what teacher discussed in this video that's important about speciation. Okay, so no more what we say bukan terlampau susah pun, simple, senang je. Okay, so the speciation you must know the mood, allopatric and the sympatric, and you must know the factors. There are 5 factors, and then you must know the what we say the example, real example. Bukan buatan yang terdapat dalam dalam Campbell, Solomon or whatever textbook that refer to our syllabus. So good luck my student. Hope if this question come out, I hope teacher hope you can answer as secemerlang yang boleh. The best as you can. So good luck student. Bye-bye from me. I give to Cikgu Wawa.
Sama-sama Laila, sama-sama. Thank you untuk kelas Cikgu. Sama-sama semua. Baik, good luck saya ucapkan. Apa yang penting adalah practice makes perfect. Kamu fahamlah macam mana pun kalau tak buat practice on exercises tak buat practice, so dia akan jadi technical barrier jugalah bila nak jawab exam nanti. Alright, so tahniah, terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cikgu Naini atas kelas kita tuition percuma malam ini. So saya pun nak cakap good luck lah ya. STPM dah exam kan? Tinggal So good luck macam biasa ya. Teruskan fokus buat latihan semua ya. Baik, kita nak dengar sepatah dua kata daripada Cikgu Fatiah.
Dengar ke? Assalamualaikum. Bagi saya perkongsian sharing for this lesson for this evening is very good sharing. So but maybe the student is very busy lah prepare for their revision for other subject. So for biology our what we call the examination is on Thursday kan, hari Khamis hari Khamis 7 hari bulan pukul 11 pagi hingga 12.30 pagi. So cikgu doakanlah pada semua pelajar STPM seluruh Malaysia akan dapat menjawab dengan bagus, dapat result yang terbaik lah. Sepatutnya this lesson for this evening you can do as your revision tapi tak apalah, maybe you can watch it later cikgu doakan yang terbaiklah untuk pelajar semua dan mendapat utusan yang terbaik untuk semester 3 dan juga untuk keseluruhan STPM. Okay, bye bye. Good luck.
Terima kasih Cikgu Fatiah. Dan terima kasih juga Cikgu Faizah sebagai control host malam ini. So sebelum siaran kelas live kita berakhir tutup ruangan chat di situ. Klik butang subscribe. Bagi yang belum subscribe
tekan
jangan lupa tekan
butang
junior kamu yang akan datang. Share. Mana tahu kamu ramai lagi luar sana yang belum tahu. Okey, jadi sekiranya kamu suka dengan apa yang dipelajari ni ya, share lagi dekat media sosial semua. Okey, so kita ada link sijil di situ, boleh didapatkan di bahagian chat ya. So sila ambil perhatian, okey, link ni akan tamat tempoh dalam setengah jam selepas berakhirnya live ini. Okey, dan pastikan anda guna email e-didik sahaja. Okey, so sebarang kesalahan kita tidak akan layan lah. Okey, jadi kita jumpa lagi seterusnya pada minggu hadapan. Okey, pada waktu yang sama, Sabtu 9:30 malam. Okey, bersama saya bagi topik heart, okey, bagi transport, okey, iaitu kita akan belajar tentang imitation of heartbeat dan juga cardiac cycle. Okey, jadi anda semua dijemput ke portal www.academyyoutuber.com untuk maklumat terkini. Okey, dan bantu lagi kita sebar luaskan portal ini. Okey, dan teruskan support kami setiap minggu. Okay, pada waktu dan masa yang sama, okay, walaupun selepas pandemik COVID-19 ni kita akan teruskan kelas tuition percuma kita. Okay, jadi ingat bermula percuma selamanya percuma. Alright, so itu sahaja daripada kami pada malam ini. Bye semua, jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum.
Berikutan pengumuman penutupan sekolah sehingga akhir persekolahan. Pengajaran dan pembelajaran secara home-based learning tetap diteruskan. Oleh itu, kami di Akademi YouTuber menyediakan tuition online percuma pertama di Malaysia dari prasekolah hinggalah ke sekolah menengah dengan kerjasama e-didik Malaysia dan Kelab Guru Malaysia. Kenapa bayar jika anda boleh dapat percuma? Bermula percuma, selamanya akan percuma. Manfaatkan peluang yang ada. Jangan tunggu lagi, sertailah sekarang. Untuk maklumat lanjut, layari www.academyyoutuber.com.
Dibawakan kepada anda oleh Akademi YouTuber.